Hi guys, so we are getting ready to make spaghetti, baked spaghetti, and it is for a mukbang which you guys will be enjoying with me after we finish cooking. So we're going to cook dinner together and then we're going to eat together. So I hope you enjoy the video. Alright, see you later. Bye. Okay, so we have our shallots and then we have our garlic bulb that I'm going to chop up as well to also go in with our meat to help season our meat. So this is what we'll start out doing, and I forgot my garbage plates. Okay, and I do use a shallot because I like the shallot's milder flavor. It's not a strong flavored onion, and so to me it works better when you're not really when you want a very subtle onion flavor. Okay, so now we have our garlic and our shallot cut up. Okay, so I just got my water started for my noodles, for my spaghetti noodles, and I'm going to start my hamburger meat in here. I'm going to add some salt to my noodle water. Okay, so I'm going to put my onion Okay, so what I'm doing is just breaking my meat up and incorporating my onions into my meat. And you want to break your meat up as much as possible. Like you want small, pretty individual pieces of meat. You don't want your meat clumped together. For one, it's not going to be done all the way through. And so I like to break my meat up really well prior to putting my seasonings in. Okay, so now my meat is almost done and it's broken up pretty well. So I'm going to go ahead and start adding my seasonings. So I'm adding my salt, because you always need salt or your food will taste bland, unfortunately, unless your diet prohibits you from having salt, of course. So let's put that disclosure in there. If you shouldn't be eating salt, then I do not recommend using salt. We use salt responsibly, so that's why I use salt. That was garlic. I'm going to put in some basil, sweet basil. And I don't put too much of that in there because basil can take over the flavor of your food if you're not careful. And then this is the oregano. And the same with oregano, you don't want to put too much in there. Pepper. Cayenne pepper. Onion. I'm going to give this a stir. So a lot of times I don't have oil left in my pan, so you will not see me draining oil from my pan or grease from my pan too often, because I usually stay clear of that type of meat. That's just my preference for me and my family. Okay, so we are good and seasoned, smells delicious. And we're going to get ready to add our spaghetti sauce. So I am using an Italian sausage with garlic and Romano cheese. And I really like the ones that have like a Romano cheese added to it. I really like the flavor of those. And then I don't like to add sausage into my spaghetti. I'm not a huge fan of that. But I will put that type of sauce in because I do like the flavor that it adds without changing the composition, so to speak, of what I'm making. Like I prefer spaghetti to be hamburger or turkey. I will eat turkey spaghetti. Okay, so what I'm doing now is I'm going to add in my garlic. I'm adding parsley. And some additional spaghetti sauce. And now this is this is what makes my spaghetti a little different. A lot of southerners, I guess, I'm not sure this is a southern or northern thing. I'm not really sure. I got it from my mother, but we lived, down south and up north, so I'm not sure where she picked it up from. I know my husband thinks it's weird, and he's been in the South his entire life, so maybe the adding sugar to your spaghetti sauce is a northern thing. I'm not sure, but that's what I do, and I think it makes the spaghetti sauce taste better to me. It takes it's like that bitter taste. To me, it gets rid of that little bitter taste. Okay, so now we're going to let this just kind of simmer. I'm going to put a lid on here. Our water has just started boiling, so we're going to go ahead and add our noodles. And I use these. These are some new noodles, I guess, that well, not new noodles, but they started packaging them in these smaller packages. So that's not what I always purchase, but when I went in the store, I thought, oh, okay, let's just go ahead and get these so I don't have to worry about breaking them. And like I said, I already have salt in my water with my noodles, so I'm just going to give them a little stir. I'm just stirring my noodles, and that's when you first put them into the boiling water. You want to just kind of separate the noodles so that they are all incorporated. And then I just let that go. Okay, and so what I did was I drained my noodles, and well, I let my noodles cook until they were al dente, and that's where they are still they're still firm, but they're pliable. I guess is the way you would say that. And then I rinsed them with hot water. And so now what we're going to do is start incorporating our cheese. And so now I'm going to add in some of my sauce. And I already have my oven preheating to 350. And I use all of my sauce, and then if I need some topping, then I have the reserve of the jars that I use to top if I need to, or if I choose to. And you can see your cheese in there. And then what I do now is I go in with my sour cream. We love sour cream in this house, so. And that sour cream is just going to help to make it creamy without adding in more cheese. Okay, so this is once it's plated, and we're just going to add some extra cheese on the top. We're going to put this in the oven 350 for about 15 minutes maybe. Our juices are settling. I can't wait to eat. And then this is the smaller portion that we had. So